Good morning, everyone. My name is Kamalini, and today I'll be presenting my research on exploring the acceptance, resistance, and challenges and opportunities of AI-assisted learning in TESL classrooms. The integration of AI in education is gaining momentum, and its application in TESL classroom has sparked considerable interest. Despite AI's potential to personalize language learning, there is limited research on how TSL educators and students perceive its role, which this study aims to explore. So this research is going to explore how TSL teachers and students perceive the integration of AI tools such as chatbots and adaptive learning platforms in language instructions. So despite the widespread recognition of AI's potential to personalize learning, improve student engagement, and provide instant feedback, there is a significant gap in understanding its implementation, specifically in TSL classrooms, I would say. Previous studies have largely focused on general education settings or language learning apps, but have not addressed how TSL educators and learners perceive these tools. So concerns are remaining regarding over reliance on technology, reduced human interaction, and the challenges of teachers training. So this study aims to fill this gap by investigating the challenge and the opportunities of AI tool in TSL, offering evidence-based recommendations for their effective integration, particularly through comprehensive professional development program for TSL educators, I would say. So we have our research questions. This study is going to explore the following questions, I'd say. How do TSS teachers and students perceive the integration of AI-assisted learning tools in language instructions? And what challenges do teachers and students face when incorporating AI in TSL classrooms? What are the opportunities, or what opportunities does AI offer to improve English language learning in TSL classrooms? The research question will frame the investigation, and it also helps us understand the attitudes and challenges and opportunities regarding AI-assisted learning in TSL context. So the main aim of this research is to examine TSL teachers and students' participation of the integration of the AI-assisted learning tools in language instructions. So we have our objectives, research objectives here. The research objectives of this study are to examine TSL teachers and students' perception of the integration of artificial intelligence assisted learning tools in language instruction. So the study will particularly concentrate on the three following objectives, which is going to investigate the level of acceptance and resistance to AI-assisted learning among TSL teachers and students, identify the main challenges faced by educators and learners when implementing AI technologies in TSL classrooms, explore the potential opportunities that AI presents for enhancing English language teaching and learnings in TSL settings. So the literature on AI on TSL highlights both its potential and challenges. AI tools such as chatbots and adaptive learning platforms offer personalized learning experiences by providing instant feedback, enhancing student engagement, and allowing for individualized language practice, which is not happening with non-AI learning methodologies. Despite these advantages, there is, of course, significant resistance to AI integration in TSL classrooms. Concerns include over-reliance on technology, which diminished human interaction, and also inadequate teacher training, which hinder effective implementation of the AI. Teachers express doubts about AI's privacy issues, further complicate AI adoption. While AI has demonstrated improvements in language learning, the literature reveals a gap in understanding the specific perceptions and challenges faced by the TSL educators and students, particularly regarding its integration into traditional teaching environment. This research aims to address this gap and provide insights into overcoming these obstacles. So this chapter outlines the methodology which is used to explore TSL teachers and students' perception of AI tools in language instructions. A mixed method design combines quantitative and qualitative approach to assess the advantages and challenges of AI integration. So in this slide, I will discuss the ethical considerations involved in this research. The study was conducted in strict adherence to ethical guidelines, of course, to protect the participants and uphold the integrity of the research. informed consent was obtained from all the participants, ensuring they were fully informed about the study's purpose, the voluntary nature of their participation, and their right to withdraw at any time. To maintain confidentiality, no personal details were collected. All data were securely stored in password-protected files with access restricted to authorized researchers. So in this slide, I'll present the findings of the study, which are divided into two main sections. One would be the perceptions of AI tools, and other would be the statistical analysis. First, we examine the perception of AI tools, which is further broken down into three key areas: acceptance of AI tools, AI impacts on language learning, and openness to AI integration. We also explore the need for training, which highlights the need for further professional development in using AI tools efficiently and effectively. Moving on to the statistical analysis, we utilized both descriptive analysis and inferential analysis. The descriptive analysis provides an overview of the data, while the inferential analysis including chi-square results, which helped us determine significant relationships and draw conclusion about the impact of AI tools in TSL classrooms. This combination of qualitative perceptions and quantitative analysis provides a comprehensive understanding of the study's results. So let's take a look at the demographic breakdown of the 100 plus participants in the study. The sample is split evenly between TSL teachers and students with 50 responses from each group. For teachers, majority of the teachers fall between ages range of 30 to 50, with 45% being between 30 and 40 years old and 35% between 41 and 50 years old. A smaller group, 20% I would say, is aged 51 or older. On the other hand, students are predominantly younger. Half of them are aged between 18 to 20, and 30% fall within the age range of 23 to 27. And the remaining 20% are aged 28 or older, who are considered as adult learners. This age distribution is important because it highlights a contrast in perceptions from the more experienced teachers and the younger students regarding the AI-assisted learning in TSL. Moving on to the data analysis, we can observe some key differences in the perception and familiarity of AI tools between teachers and students. So the first table presents the overall percentage distribution of responses on various variables. For instance, 60% of the teacher report being familiar with AI tools compared to just 40% of the students. This indicates a significant gap in AI familiarity, likely due to teachers' professional experience and exposure to these technologies. In this analysis, I examine the results of two chi-squares conducted on the relationship between AI tools and learning outcomes, as well as perceived barriers to AI adoption. So the first chi-square test measured the correlation between AI tool usage and improved student outcomes with a p-value of 0.693, indicating no significant correlation between student engagement with AI tools and perceived improvement in learning outcomes. However, the cross-tab analysis highlighted that students who engaged more with AI tools report better learning outcomes, suggesting a positive relationship between increased use and improved results. So the second chi-square tests explored the relationship between barriers to technology access and AI adoption in TSL classrooms. So the result of the chi-square test shows a positive association between the frequency of students' engagement with AI tools and their reported enrollment in language learning outcomes. This suggests that regular interaction with AI tools can enhance the learning process, providing personalized learning experience. However, while there is a statistical relationship, it is important to note that other factors, such as the type of AI tool, how it's integrated into teaching, and individual learning styles may also contribute to these outcomes. The p-value greater than 0.05 indicates that engagement alone does not significantly affect perceived improvements, suggesting that additional factors like access to technology, instructional method, and student motivation also definitely plays a key role here. The chi-square test results reveal a significant relationship between access to technology and willingness to adopt the AI in classrooms. The chi-square test results also highly significant relationship between the lack of access to technology and the adoption of AI tools in TSL classrooms as well. So we can see the statistical analysis over here for the chi-square results as well. And so the discussion of these findings, I would say, would be this: they do align with existing research showing that teachers tend to be more familiar and confident with AI tools than the students. This can be attributed to teachers' increased exposure to AI technology through professional development and institutional support. Both teachers and students recognize AI's potential to enhance language learning. However, their levels of engagement differ due to varying experiences and familiarity with the technology. So the study also identifies key barriers to AI adoption, including limited access to technology and insufficient educator training, which hinder the effective integration of AI in TSL classrooms. So the findings of this study align with existing research. The study also identifies the key barriers to AI adoption. Despite this, both teachers and students agree that AI offers significant opportunities for personalized learning. However, the lack of necessary resource and infrastructure remains a considerable challenge. So for AI adoption to be successful, it is really crucial to provide TSR educators with targeted professional development, focusing on digital literacy and also ethical considerations in AI usage. So in conclusion, this discussion has explored the integration of AI-assisted learning tools in TSL classrooms, focusing on the perceptions, challenges, and opportunities as viewed by both TSL teachers and students. The study highlights the potential of AI to enhance language learning through personalized tools and immediate feedback. It also identifies significant barriers such as limited access to technology, inadequate training, and the risk of diminishing human interaction in the learning process, which is really crucial in language learning. Despite these challenges, both teachers and students recognize the value of AI in improving language education, underscoring the need for continuous professional development and institutional support to overcome these obstacles. That would be it. Thank you so much for giving me your time and opportunity. Thank you.